So, what ways can we draw attention to the Black Lives Matter movement at the Republican National Convention?
Well, I guess going there peacefully, but peacefully, like, as in, don't even try to make an attempt or make any gestures, like, towards the police when they do happen to come to view you guys and try to talk to you guys out of protesting. Don't make any gestures. So give them a totally nonchalant face, so that way they won't ever try to, like, say you did some type of facial, any type of gestures, because police, first of all, are humans. So they emotional. So if they feel like you're trying to disrespect them, since they got power, of course they're gonna use it. They're gonna tell you something like, try to get you scared, like, oh, don't do this until I arrest you. Like, certain people can't spit on the floor. Like us, we can't spit on the floor or if we're getting arrested. A cop told me one time I couldn't spit in front of my building because I was standing there, and they told me I can't be outside at the moment. I'm like, okay, cool. I spit and I'm walking. They're like, don't spit again. I turned around. They just looked at me, and I was just like, you know, I'm not even gonna try it. I just kept on walking. But the fact of the matter is, though, they're humans, so they're emotional, so they're gonna say things and try to provoke you. And regardless if they don't provoke you, they're still gonna use their power. So
they were bullying you.
Yeah, they would try to bully me, but I wasn't trying to get locked up anyway. So I was like, you know, I'm out.
You handled the situation properly.
Yeah.
Like right here in this area, Yankee Stadium is right here. I could take you on any block, and anybody out of every group you see outside, 2, 3 got tickets for having to be outside. And it's our community. We don't live in houses, so you sit in front of your building, you have a beer, just like somebody was sitting in their yard and have a beer. That's what Americans do, right?
Yeah.
They give you tickets. They take you to jail if you don't have ID when they go to give you the ticket. But when there's a Yankee game, Yankee fans walk through here with Coronas. Whoa, dude! They're doing shots in the middle of the street.
Drunk out their ass.
Yes, and it's okay.
Going to the Metro North.
Going to the Metro North? Yeah, now you can drink on the Metro North.
No,
you can't drink on
walking,
walking, drinking. See, you know, right? So there were cops harassing somebody in this park just across the street, jumped out, frisked them, whatever. And I said, hey, like, why are you bothering our people here when there are people walking around the stadium right now with a beer? Oh, that's a different precinct. And they have a different set of rules. Wait.
That's right down the block.
That's right down the block. How is it that they have a different set of rules than the people who live here and pay taxes here? They have more privilege than us. Some call white privilege, right? This is white privilege allows you to do whatever you want in America. It gives you entitlements that other people don't have. So you said be peaceful. Don't be disrespectful. Just something so you know, right? You can scream at a cop. You can curse that cop out. You can do whatever you want to. Courts have ruled that as long as you're not inciting violence,
like actually threatening them,
unless you can. No, I wouldn't say threaten them. Unless but you could curse them.
No, I'm saying unless you're threatening them, that's when they come.
Or in church, but around here, if you talk back to a cop, you know, a little bit, say what? Who you talking to? I'm a grown ass man. Don't talk to me like that. You mouth off to them, they'll arrest you. You know what I mean? So it was funny. I had a friend who was a cop, right? And he straight out told me, like, if you don't know your constitutional rights, if you don't know your rights, and they don't apply to you. And that goes back to what you said about education, right? So let's talk a little bit more about what we can do down there and at the RNC.
Man, the march itself is going to get a lot of media attention, so it's about capitalizing on that, right? Getting our voices heard, saying why we're here, what we're here for, and then using that and promoting it. For example, the march on Thursday, man, news articles have been up till now talking about it, right? And we use that to capitalize on different protests. I mean, there's been protests every single day since Thursday. But if we didn't kick that off, New York City wouldn't have been woke up like this.
Facts.
Yeah, and people have been coming out like crazy. Everything before they have it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been dry since Freddie Gray. It's really been dry.
But we capitalize on that anger, that passion, and then now it's gonna carry over to.
It's in the forefront.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
so
in the
now it's carrying over a lot more. So now even on People's Monday, when you only have like, 20, 30 people coming out, yesterday there was like 70, 80.
For People's Monday.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah,
huge.
it was a huge thing.
That's huge.
It was a huge thing.
Huge.
It's never that.
Yeah.
It's never like that.
Yeah, no, it's usually like 14, 15.
Like
It's
80
a handful
people,
of people.
yeah, a whole bunch of people came out.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so it's
So
about,
you say so.
once we march, we got to capitalize on
So what you're saying is we need a message, a clear,
cut
concise message
coming out
when we go down there, and we all need to be on the same page.
Like, because Thursday coming out was like, this shit has to stop. And New Yorkers are going to stand up to make this shit stop.
So what we're going down there and saying, you know what we say, we ain't voting until Black Lives Matter,
Exactly.
right? So what I need for you to do is to draft a paragraph that we can put in everyone's hand who's going down with us. Could be 10, could be 20, could be 40. I like 10 to 15. I like 10 to 15 soldiers, disciplined men and women who will march in unity, who will show force, okay? And that way we go, we march, people know what we're doing. So, just to touch, so back to business, we need that paragraph. All right.
Saying what can we do when we go down to the Republican convention?
To draw attention to the movement.
To draw attention. We cover mostly everything. Capitalization, and also just how we use the approach like we set up. Really, to me, what I think maybe we could, because it's just such a broad thing, and that's where I'm coming at. And I don't want to restate the same thing, but maybe there's some companies that have already been boycotted, and I don't want to say their names, but that's just the idea that
What company? Say it.
Target.
Target.
Target
Okay.
has a huge boycott right now, and something that has always come to my mind. I don't want to sound corny at all about this, but I think it goes along with what we're all saying, to actually have etiquette. You know, when we actually do this, to do this in class. And I don't want to say that because our generation is a lot different, but I feel at the same time that you know, the music that we listen to, the things we do, the things we see, it affects the way we are as people. And I feel like we have to eliminate some of those issues, some of those negative side effects of what we are as people. So I think when we do go to the convention, just like Dennis said, you know, have a plan, really act, you know, above the standard that we see on TV, act above the law, to a point where, like you said earlier, cops, they don't have a reason to come after us. And I just think that's etiquette. I was thinking about this weekend, there was a country singer that he actually had in accordance to Philando Castile, how you should whenever you're pulled over by a cop. My dad's been pulled over by cops numerous times, at least 20 times, and I've seen him, and I've been in the same situation. I'd be honest, he should have never been at home, and in ways it was hard for me, you know, to get through. So what I'm actually saying is, the country singer actually said there's a certain way that you should approach the situation. You should always have your hands on the steering wheel. You should always already have your wallet out, you know, inside the glove compartment, so that when they see you, they don't have a reason. They don't think you're pulling something on them. We have to have a new set of rules. That's basically what I'm trying to say. A new set of rules that when we do something, that it's in place, that it's in order. And we're all saying the same thing, kinda. And I don't want to sound like a broken record, but that's just something. Etiquette's a class.
So, you know what? We have chants that we use, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna decide what chants are appropriate and what chants are not, right? And we can work on the chants with the group going down there. What chants are appropriate and what chants are not, right? So as far as marching goes, I came on board to the group that I was a part of during the march. We were marching 100 people down to DC. I was at the front, right? Kind of directing everybody. So there'd be codes, like 2 lines, 1 line. We moved in unison, right? So we got down to Washington, DC, and we had maybe 400 people. But that 400 people looked like 1,000 because we put everybody in 3 lines. You understand? So as opposed to 1 block where everybody kind of clumped in together, we extended 2, 3 blocks. You understand? That way it looks organized. And actually, a man named Bruce Richards, who's a former Panther, right? Who went away because of interactions with the police. He went away for a very long time.
you sure I'm Brian too.
Bruce. And Bruce kind of schooled me. He's a union organizer. He was like, listen, this is how it should look. So with that training, I marched every day 26 miles with 100 people.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So when I'm out there in these marches and I'm in the front, I'm like, this is what it is. And a lot of times people want to do things and they're passionate, but they don't really know. You understand? Like, and I'll concede, like, until Bruce told me what he told me, I didn't know any better.